Hello once again, this is D-Man with Quad V, bringing you League of Legends action. It is going to be, well, as you can see for yourself, it is EMS. It is going to be CounterLoginGaming, CLG, versus the LowLandLions. In teams, and CLG, certainly one of the most famous American teams. So what are we going to have? We're going to have Alistair, Cho'Gath, Rammus, Corki, Anivia, versus Twisted Fate, Caitlyn, Janna, Aurelia, and Nunu. Well, pretty tanky team from CLG again there, isn't it? Alistair, Cho'Gath, Rammus, some pretty strong hit point players. They've been picking Cho'Gath a lot. I've noticed Hotshot's gone on Cho'Gath again. Elements as Alistair before. Rammus Choust was very good on him, if I recall, and Anivia on Big Fat GG. This is almost the same team that I believe we saw them playing Whale the other week, apart from Kobe's on Rammus instead of a Mumu. I'm pretty sure that's how it works out. We're watching it from Big Fat GG's point of view, which is why we're following him right now. Meanwhile, on LowLandLions, we've got Twisted Fate, Caitlyn, Janna, Aurelia, Nunu's quite a pokey team, I guess. Certainly Aurelia and Nunu can be, well, I just caught a glimpse of one there. Yeah, the LowLandLions are going to back straight out of that one. I think they only had two there. Caitlyn puts the trap down. So I think it was literally only two members of LowLandLions weren't quite ready for that. CLG moved in as a 5, but now they're going to back straight out. Does that mean that Rammus, Nunu, sorry, has gone elsewhere? Or have they all come back? They're pinging it, they're pinging it, they're pinging it. We know they're pinging it there. We can see they're pinging it. They're going to go back. Alistair's going to lead the charge, get that pulverised down as quick as possible with Cho'Gath Rupture maybe. Oh, no, there's no one there again. So it looks like there's going to be no action early on. I think they're all going to return to lane now. Yep, Cho'Gath's going to start heading south. Are they going to go take a look at their own? Yes, they are. Not spawned yet, obviously. Be up in a moment. No, there's Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's in mid, so I don't think they've gone for it, and it had just spawned, so Anivia puts the first hit on it to pull the aggro, along with a pulverise from Alistair. Alistair's going to go with Corki to start with, and Hotshot's going to be down the bottom as Cho'Gath, so it's going to be Caitlyn and Janna down the bottom. A lot of push there with the damage shield. Twisted Fate versus Anivia in mid. And, well, we saw how accurate Big Fat GG is on Anivia's stun. So, might have a tough time with it there. And Aurelia at top versus Chowster on Corki. So, going to walk in, get a pulverise down. Oh, he gets stunned. Chucks a pulverise regardless, gets a couple of shots on him. And it's going to back him away, take him down to half hit points. In mid, big. Oh, missed that one. Oh, he was aiming at. Oh, just get a glimpse of Janna. Janna's peeking away. I would assume Janna's going to be not taking any last hits. Caitlyn's can be really annoying. He puts these traps down straight on the tower, so you can't even back off and defend on tower because you got to be careful you don't get caught on them traps. Damage shield, of course, does helps the AD. So I think Elements is going to roam a bit here on Alistair, which is exactly what he's doing. Keeps getting stunned every time he comes out to try and get a pulver onto Aurelia. He's going to back away. Big minion stack. Need to be wary when they're pushing the lanes, of course, as you always have to be. Rammus is coming in for Twisted Fate in mid. He's going to spin in. Will he manage to get him? No, he won't. So flash used now. So Summoner spell used. So it's kind of successful when you make him use the Summoner spell. Meanwhile, Cho'Gath's got a big push, big minion wave on his tower. There's no way he's level 1 still. We're just not getting the updates at the moment on the replay. It's going to get harassed quite hard. It's going to need. Are we going to get both come down? Well, looks like Alistair's going to go around and now have a poke at Twisted Fate. Remember, he did just use up that Summoner spell. They're just taking a look, so Lizard buff is still up. Twisted Fate's around about half hit points. Now remember, Alistair, he doesn't really need minions. He's trying to give Cho'Gath single lane experience as well as giving Corki single lane experience. At the moment, looking like he may... No, is he going to go for it? He is. He's going to come around the side. I think they've seen him already. I think Janna had a ward to start with, yeah. I'm pretty sure they had a ward. You can see she's got 2 wards on her. I don't know whether she's put one down. I didn't quite catch. My maths isn't great. I don't know the exact gold value of what she's done. She's got 2 wards, 2 health potions, and a... it's a fairy pendant, isn't it? If she'd stay out of the goddamn bush for 5 seconds, I'd be able to get a look of it. It is the fairy charm, yeah. So they can continue to be pushed down the bottom here. Still showing level 1 on a hot shot, but rest assured he's probably up to about level 3 or 4 by now. 5 minutes in. Big Fat GG is 5 in mid. Aurelia is pushing Corky back a little. Corky just pokes. Corky starting with a Doran shield this time. I've seen a few people start with different things. Tic Tac started with I forget what it was now. They started with different, definitely something. Doran's, wasn't it? Doran's blade, yeah. Feeling very aggressive. I guess it's whatever flavour you feel. If you know you're going to be top on the last hits, as it were. Speed Kobe's going there. That can't be right. He's going to spin up. Is he going to go for mid? No, he's just going to go straight to Wraith, sorry. Oh, he's just getting out of there. We've seen him move at an incredible pace. That's just me. He's definitely going very fast. Maybe the replay playing tricks on us there. He was moving quicker walking than he was spinning. Oh, we just got a glimpse of Nunu going up around the side. Is he going to go for a Nivea? Or is he going to go for Corky? 6:26. Certainly the right time to start coming out. Trying to gank. No, Nunu's just going to be, in the meantime, just holding mid. While... I was about to say, while Twisted Fate goes and buys, but Twisted Fate's still there as well. Asta's going to come out, not really going to get anything up from it. Rabis is going to go in for Nunu. Nunu's trying to get in there, couldn't quite get a pulverize, didn't get anything on him, he got exhausted. Looks like we're going to get Aurelia flashing in the mid, and Nivea's in trouble. Big Fat GG, he's going to get away, he's got egg still. Don't need to worry. Oh, that wildcard might just catch him. More about popping that rebirth, forcing it, if anything. Ooh, and wildcards are flicking past him. Doing his best to keep the lane. That ulti up so he can farm it as much as possible. And then looks like Alistair's going to cover it. Meanwhile at the top, Corky's in trouble. He's going to have to Valkyrie away. Nunu's chasing him down. Couldn't quite get the snowball on. With Cho'Gath's having to port away as well down bottom. So LowLandLions pushing the lanes. Still no first bloods by anyone. Dragons going to start coming into it. We're now 7 minutes 30 into it now. So CRG forced back in every single lane now for a brief period. Couldn't quite land the ganks they wanted. Caitlyn's still popping those traps down. And Zeal up top. I didn't give the names actually at LowLandLions play, did I? Sorry about that. Shock, Sneaky, Ishtai, Zealol, and Alibaba. LowLandLions. European team, so a great Call of Duty 4 team. And a good CS team as well, if I recall. They are the Benelux boys, the LowLandLions generally. That would be Belgium and Dutch to the Americans if you're watching, or Australians, or if you're not from Europe, basically, if you're not aware of the Benelux region. Cho'Gath. Got Alistair back down bottom. Aurelia's pushing on Corky at the top here. Corky's, well, we've seen him at full hit points. There's no way he was, because he definitely got hit a few times there. Backing straight in though. He's not going to hang around. Valkyrie comes out. He's going to have to dive away. He's got a health pot running as well, so you can rest assured he got hit a few times there. So again, back in. He's got the golem buff this time, blue. We can start pushing the mana. We pretty much saw him with it the entire game against Whale. It was just, the team just gave it him all the way. is. Just going off to the side. I'm just going to keep my eye on what's going on in mid, because if anything's going to happen, we just saw Janna going away, possibly just warding up Dragon, I think, maybe there. Just sort of go up towards the river. I think, whether I said that, just got a glimpse of Nunu here coming across. There he is. Nunu going for Corki. Corki's going to Valkyrie over the top of him. He's going to get snowballed. Oh, Twisted Fate's going to port in. Is he going to be able to dive on him? Yes, he will. Nunu's taking the hits. That's going to be Corki down first. Blood goes to Zeolol on Aurelia. So, well timed. Nunu getting in first, taking the tower hits. Well, Aurelia and Twisted Fate do the damage. Big Fate GG is going to try and cut off Twisted Fate here as he comes back to lane. Don't think he's going to have any of it. 10 minutes for the first blood. So yeah, Twisted Fate ported back. Good import, so he's going AP Twisted Fate looks of it. Which is why he's putting those wild cards out. Yeah, CLG has now put a ward down, a Clairvoyance from Janna on River. Saw Hot Shot coming down on Cho'Gath. I don't get to see enough of these European replays. It's a bit strange being that I'm European. There just doesn't seem to be anywhere where the Europeans save and stack their all replays when they're not using the function just yet. Whether it's not as popular in Europe, I don't know. I mean, normally the Europeans are right up for putting their replays out. Certainly in, I don't know, you various other games. It's a bit weird. Especially your Fanatics and your LowLandLions, etc. The SK Gaming, certainly the big teams, they quite happily host them on their own websites. Esports sites, and they're all pretty big teams. And maybe it's going to get a couple of hits onto Twisted Fate there. Not going to get able to finish him off. Rammus is coming around the side to have a sneak peek. He's going to go up to Aurelia possibly at the top. I think it was warded around here, you know, which is probably why Aurelia's backed away. Don't think he's in that bush now. He's backed completely away. Rammus has not been able to get any ganks at all. I think they've warded it very well here. The LowLandLions. There's been 0 gank opportunities from CLG. So Hot Shot's going to come at the top here. He's walking around with his oracles. He's trying to find that ward. You know that Rammus is spinning up again. Spin to win. Actually, spin to win is from Garen, isn't it? He's going to be stealing the raise from Nunu. Literally from under Nunu's nose. He didn't see any wards there. Cho'Gath went on his wander. I don't think he got to see it. Is he going to land that rupture in the right place? Yes, he will. Managing to capture on Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's going to flash away though just before the silence got on him. And they're going to make a move down south. He's going to go back to race. Corki has ported away as Aurelia's returned. Corki's actually gone down bottom, so looking for ganks onto Janna and Caitlyn now. Nunu, I think, just warded up River. Which means the top's empty at the moment. I think Corki's going to have to make his way back up there. Yes, he will. Red Baron on the way top. So, minion-wise, well, 94 for Anivia, as you'd expect. The top farmer, he generally can farm everything with his ulti. But I'll tell you what, LowLandLions are pretty high up there. 85, 89, 84. They've got 3 of them closing in at 100, whereas Corki's the only other one that's nearby. So, well, look, currently Aurelia out farming Corki by around about 10 minions.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh, that mid just missed it in the mid. I missed the gank on Twisted Fate. Would you believe it? As I'm talking, it's always the same when you start talking about minions. You miss ganks. So you can see that Aurelia is pushing on towards the tower. It looks like Cho'Gath's also barging in. So that was the first kill for CLG on Twisted Fate. It's been a long time coming. 13.5 minutes to finally get there. And now we're seeing Oracle on Nunu. So Nunu's going to go around looking for these wards, which is why Alistair is kind of guarding it. Huge silence, Janna, and they're doing as much damage as they can onto Cho'Gath, but once he starts going to this level, he's very hard to knock down. Looks like Alistair's going to try and get a jump on him. No, he won't. Very clever, very clever. Tried to do the diving kick. But in the meantime, Aurelia did her own dive onto him, which completely countered it. Nunu's just gone into this bush. Rammus is going to be spinning up. They're ready for him. Here comes Rammus spinning in there. Nunu's going to see the ward. And back out. You definitely would have seen the ward there, yeah. I know it's there. Just poking back and forward, trying not to. It's almost like the tank dance. Oh, they're going to dive onto Alistair there. Alistair pulverises down on Aurelia, but Aurelia's got a lot of hit points. 1,893 already. Remember, Twisted Fate can pult in card in anywhere he likes at the moment. So if the odds suddenly look unfair, so Caitlyn on her own at the bottom at the moment. So Janna's with her. Oh, Corky's getting forced out of lane here by Aurelia. Trying to zone him to use that big bomb to try and land as much as he can. Nunu pops out, he's going to get a snowball down on him, he's going to have to Valkyrie away. The bottom lane on its own at the moment. Is ported back. Rammus is trying to steal the Wraiths, and well, Twisted Fate's come around to say, get the hell out of our Wraiths. Alistair comes up to support, pops that heal down. Twisted Fate. And Kobe backs away to try and steal another day. Caitlyn, in the meantime, is getting a good poke on this bottom tower. Got himself up Triple Doran's Blade and the Berserker Boots. Berserker Greaves, if you want the actual name. I know some of you do like the real perfect names. Aurelia missing at top at the moment. Twisted Fate also missing. Is this going to be the first Dragon gank, maybe? 16 minutes in, and if he's going to pop the wall there, no one there. LowLandLions not choosing to go for it just yet. So Twisted Fate returns to mid. Twisted Fate's got himself a Sheen. And Sorcerers, I believe, yeah? Sorcerer's Shoes. Daring. Catalyst and the Blasting one. Possible Rod of Age is coming on for Anivia. Hot Shot find some of those wards as they try and set up their own dragon, I think. They are gathering for it. They've put the defensive wards in place. They're trying to force the lane back. Aurelia's pushing on top lane now. Corky's been pushed away from it, and they're teleporting up at the top here. Corky's going to be in trouble here. The tower's surely going to go down, and Caitlyn's coming now. Corky's really unable to stop it. Rammus is going to try and get in, spin in there. No, I think they're going to lose this top tower. Yes, they will. And Corky was unable to prevent that as Caitlyn used the teleport. So I didn't even realise it got teleports, the double teleports as well. Aurelia comes porting down as well. So quite a lot of travelling. A lot of porting for the European LowLandLions. Something I don't think we've seen too many of the US teams do. I've covered Rock Solid, Solo Mid and CLG quite a bit. Hit Keg as well. I don't think I've seen any of them really making use of the teleport. So while CLG was setting up to try and cover that dragon and get the dragon, they have lost the tower. So Corky's returned to bottom now to try and force the issue on the tower there. They've got good defensive wards out, so they can push it quite heavily. Caitlyn comes down now. And we are clear once again. Still only 1-1. So slow going, slow early pace. This isn't like a one of those random solo games that I've occasionally been in where it's just carnage and there's deaths going left, right and centre because everyone's just overstretching. 19 minutes, still no dragon. And for Golem to spawn as well. There it is. Look at that, perfect on time. So maybe they're going to try and get a gank on Golem, but Aurelia's up top on her own, or what? Well, on her own. Not exactly, because like I say, they got their double teleports. Caitlyn won't have teleport yet, but Twisted Fate certainly can port in there. As we see, Anivia with the needlessly large rod. 15 minutes in, I'm going to dare it and look at the minions quickly. 154, 124. Barrier turret does go down. I'm telling you, it's the moment I click that tab key, something happens. They're going to go in for Twisted Fate, but it's not going to work. Abandoned ship, there's 4 of them in mid. Going to have to abort. It's going to land the stun onto Aurelia. It's not really going to do a lot. I think they may well be making a move for Dragon here. LowLandLions are suddenly getting map control. They've got 2 turrets down, and there it is. They are going for it. They're going to take that ward straight out. And I think that Dragon is going to go down pretty quick. It's already on half hit points. They're not going to be able to get the steal on it. They've pulled it away far enough. Ooh, did he get the steal there? I didn't quite see. No, I don't think he did. I didn't quite see the gold tick, so I don't think he quite landed the steal with that. So now we got 3 mid. Cho'Gath's trying to push top. Twisted Fate's up there at the moment. He just uses global ulti to port up there to prevent Cho'Gath. He's I can't remember the name of it. Destiny, that's the one. Teleport himself up there. Cho'Gath needs to be wary. A few went missing here as he clears out the wards, jungle, and puts his own one back down. The jungle and the river, sorry. Corki back bottom. We can see Nunu there. He's going to say, "I'm not having that ward." Nom, nom, nom. As Cho'Gath backs away. So 2 towers down now for LowLandLions. Working hard really in lane phases. We saw them early on. CLG had been forced to port away in all 3 lanes almost at the same time, which gave LowLandLions plenty of poke and push. 10 towers knocked both of them, I think, down to about half at the time. So Cho'Gath's going to push on top. Corki was pushing down bottom, but they've all gone mid at the moment, so they're going to try and force the issue onto Aurelia here. I don't think they're going to catch enough. Big Fat Gigi's really got that down to a T, hasn't he? Pops the wall down, pops the ulti down. Bit of direct damage and lands the stun as they go out either side. They have to go left or right. Lines it up, nice straight line. CLG, Corki and Alice, they're going to come around the side. Remember, that ward was just taken down by Nunu. They come around the back side of him. Alistair's going to get round there. He's already seen them coming. They're just going to miss the pulverize, and he's going to get away easily. Teleport comes in. That's going to be Aurelia saying hi. And they're going to have to immediately retreat as another ward goes into that bush. A lot of ward placement, a lot of ward killing from both teams. Caitlyn pushing down bottom there. Rammus is going to try and poke up, but not going to be able to do a fat lot about it. In fact, Twisted Fate's going to port in. Is he going to land the stun card? Yes, he will. Managing to wildcard it up. He's not going to quite have enough damage. Caitlyn's got the ulti off. Oh, just about surviving. And that's going to be a push on bottom tower now. They've got Caitlyn and Twisted Fate here. They're going to get a lot of damage on it quickly, but they're going to have to back straight out there as Alistair comes around. Alistair can't quite get the pulverize, walks straight into the trap. As Nivea comes in, gets the stun onto the split targeting here. Twisted Fate's going to go down to Chowster. Finally on Corki. To get his kill. That's going to be Nunu down as well, surely. He's going to get stunned. He's going to get Corki getting the ulti on him. Yes, he will. As that rocket lands, so picking himself up a double kill there, but the mid tower's being hit by an Aurelia. And we're seeing it at pretty high hit points, but I'm pretty sure it's low. She's continuing to stay on it, popping her ulti to get that health regen as well. She's going to continue to grind it down. She's managed to get a good half hit points off it while they pushed on. And now Rammus is going to try and get the stun on. I don't think he's going to land it before the tower. No, he won't. He got stunned himself. And that is Aurelia getting away. Up the top, cool. Cho'Gath is pushing. Caitlyn is there. She's going to teleport away. Caitlyn must have teleported up here as well. She was down the bottom a moment ago. So she must have TP'd up to save that turret. So CLG is starting to grind the way back into this one. As Kobe actually pops his ulti to try and steal this golem buff, lizard buff, sorry. He's going to be taking that. Much. So stealing the red lizard. And it's going to be a potential gank in mid. Meanwhile, Aurelia is still pushing, you see. Are they going to dive on a Nunu there? That will be... Oh, they've got Caitlyn coming round. Caitlyn's going to go the other way round. She's probably going to pop a trap in this bush. Wouldn't be surprised if she does. Nunu's going to come in. Oh, hello. Straight into them. That's going to be surely Nunu down. Yes, it will be, as a feast also came from Cho'Gath in And again, Chasta picking up the kill. Nivea needs to be careful down the bottom. She's got Twisted Fate and Janna pushing on him. Oh. He has got that death cap on him now as well. Twisted Fate in the meantime, yeah, he's picked up himself on a blasting ward. Aurelia on the bot tower at the moment. She continues to push it down. She's not too worried about Alistair and Rambus here. So she's gone tanky. She's got her wriggles up. So they've abandoned the top. Corki was coming down to try and get a gank on Aurelia, but she's backed away as well. So all square once again. 4 kills to CLG. So their roaming ganks are starting to pay off. However, 2 towers and another chunk out of an inner tower, as well as mid tower being low as well for LowLandLions, whereas really COG have only took bite-sized chunks out of their towers at the moment. So Aurelia once again pushing mid. Pretty sure she's going to be full hit points there. We've seen low hit points from before. As we see Nivea take a look, she'll probably blip back up. Minion wave taken down by Corki. Dragon must be due. Alistair getting a punt onto Aurelia. Stuns and flicks herself off. Sounds wrong. Oh, we're still seeing her here on the map. She's had to flash out. I think she got trapped in that wall. I think she actually got trapped there. Yeah, she just question marked as well. I'm pretty sure she got trapped somewhere in this wall, and she said she had to use a flash. So to use the summoner spell to get out of that, that's not so great. Rambus is pinging down bottom here, so there was a Twisted Fate and Janna pushing that lane down bottom. Twisted Fate and Janna now missing, so probably coming up towards mid. Cho'Gath continues to try and push on top there. Are they stealing the red? Oh, they have put a Clairvoyance down. Janna's actually back there, so Twisted Fate may well have been there. No. And they take Golem buff for themselves. Cho'Gath needs to be a little wary. Well, saying that, Caitlyn doesn't have any mana at all, or at least not on our screen. She has got a Elixir of Fortitude, yeah, on see the redness. Remember that this is a minion wave, you could have two teleports up to you and take him down. I don't think they'll do for it for a gank. I think they're going to save him more for pushing towers. As LowLandLions just consolidate their position. CLG trying to force the way back into this one. Minion waves, 235 for Nivea now, 214 on Aurelia, 213 Caitlyn, 298 Twisted Fate. You can see the Death Cap, BF Swords, Man Immune, and Sheen on Corki, so Corki possibly building up an Infinity Edge there, maybe, I don't know. Alistair's given himself some ability boots, lots of Hearts of Gold for everyone, in fact Hearts of Gold everywhere. Nunu, Aurelia, Janna all stacked up. They're going to take a poke on this tower, surely they're going to get it down as well. Aurelia's going to have to back away there, she's very low hit points. Does manage to get down the bottom turret. I think Aurelia may well get away here in mid. Twisted Fate's going to come in the side, throws out a wild card. Just almost trying to dive and get that tower down. Look at it, it's got 6 hit points. It's got 6 hit points. So Corki took the bottom turret while that was all going on. Cho'Gath's coming down, it's going to catch Janna out here. Janna needs to back away. Pulls that whirlwind through, gets the silence out as Caitlyn comes in. The COG look like they're going to... No, there's no Golem buff to steal, I'm afraid. So they're going to back out there. Cho'Gath continues to push top. Hotshot doing what he does. Tries to farm. Got himself a set build. Now, just to get a good few hits on the tower here, but they're working them away well. Taking those minions down as quick as possible. Aurelia's come out on Cho'Gath down the bottom here. Cho'Gath's going to have to back away as Aurelia's been pretty well fed, it has to be said. Going to continue to chase, but Rupture goes down. That's going to stop her progress and force her backwards as Corki and Alistair also came up. That the Clairvoyance went down, so they got a good look and backed away. India once again pushes mid, so we get a little lag spike there. 29 minutes gone. I think I may have missed another Dragon Steel somewhere, and you may have picked it up. Certainly not there. I was so focused on mid. 29 minutes gone, and it's been pretty stagnant, it has to be said. 4-1. 3 towers down. LowLandLions at the moment, after their early advantage, early lane advantage, haven't really made it pay. They managed to push the lanes early. You can see Aurelia's up to level 17, and Ivia's up to 8. Hello, where is Twisted Fate going? They're going for Ramos down the bottom here. They managed to get the stun card in. He's going to pop his ulti. Cook's going to come in and try and save the day, but it's not going to happen. He's going to go down very quickly there. Aurelia, will he be able to get the stun? No, he won't. Jousted just about Valkyried away. And they are pushing heavy on the bottom here. They need the rest of the team to respond. They're not coming down. Alistair's now coming down, but it's going to be too late. This tower is going to go. Caitlyn, Aurelia, and Twisted Fate, they can pull out a lot of damage on the turret. There it goes. And that's the inner turret down. First one. And meanwhile, Hotshot's pushing on towards that top. They're going to continue pushing on to Corki. They're going to take a dive at him. He's going to have to back away there. Alistair's going to try and get a rupture. Not going to happen. Cho'Gath may well take the top turret. No, he won't, because the defensive has gone down. Actually, he managed to get the sniper shot on him there, Caitlyn. So the mid turret has gone down. Top turret, is it going to go down? No, it's not quite going to go down. Put Fortitude down on it. Didn't quite manage to get it. Nunu's just going to force Cho'Gath away. So inner turret down. Only a little bit of damage on towards the base turret, but 2 heroes and 2 turrets, actually, I guess you could say, because Janna took down the mid turret. So inner turret, outer turret, and 2 summoners in that push from LowLandLions. So CLG up against it now. They've lost a lot of map control, a lot of vision. They're going to have to either start using a lot more wards to get as much vision that they had before. Go for Golem, nobody there, using that wall to get a look, spams out the spells. In fact, GG saying my blue. Caitlyn has popped, I think there was a ward or a trap on Baron there. Definitely saw something red appear. As they push in, they're going to go, well, we can see them where they're going. So COG can see this. Are they going to go for... I don't think they're going for Baron. Are they? Are they? We're on 31 minutes. It's every possible chance. COG going to come around. Oh, and the trap goes on to the Hotshot there. He's going to have to back away. It's a trap. They're diving in. Nunu's going to try and pop in and get an ulti. He tried to flash. Couldn't quite get in there, though. Pretty sure I saw him use his flash up there. Caitlyn's going to back away. Silenced up, Rupture goes down, catches them all on it. Aurelia goes back in there. Aurelia's pretty tanky. Aurelia's been caught out here. He's going to be bumped and thrown around. That means the rest of the team are going to come in and try and support him. Yes, they will. Janna's going to get in the ulti there. Manages just about getting time. Kobe's going to get picked off the side there. Nunu does go down to Big Fat GG. They're going to take a dive. It looks like they're chasing onto Ramos. Yes, they will. Twisted Fate's going to finish off Ramos. Oh no, Aurelia's in trouble as well. Aurelia's going to have to go down. She's backing away. Alistair does go down to Caitlyn. Twisted Fate continues to poke and prod, but they're back away. And I think that was around about 1. Yeah, so 1 Nunu went down, but Alistair and Ramos both went down for CLG. So now you can see Twisted Fate's going to have that advantage. You can try and push mid. He's got Caitlyn with him. Goes Janna. They don't have a minion wave. CLG have had to port away a bit, so they're going to try and tank it for as long as possible. Just to get that little bit of damage on there. Aurelia's also in there. Try and do that as much tanking as possible. Look at that, diving in and out. They managed to take the tower down, and that's the second inner turret down. They need to go back and sort out this minion wave, but will they go straight for Baron? That's the question. And that's what CLG seem to think. Yeah, they clairvoyance it. You can see Caitlyn's still there. Nunu is going to deal with that minion wave on the side. Traps are back in the bushes, which is exactly what Anivia's finding. They are going to go straight for Baron instead. Is CLG going to go for it? He's going to get the stun onto Caitlyn. He's going to get the taunt onto Caitlyn. He's not going to get any support though, and he's going to have to back out because the rest of LowLandLions are there. They are coming in strong once again. They're 5-man. Push around the side. They've just noticed the ward in there. Ramos is going to surely spin in. Aurelia goes diving in again. Aurelia's all over Ramos, I think, now. He's onto Anivia now. He's actually egged Anivia. I can see Rebirth down. Just about blasted out. Nunu tried to get his ulti out there, but immediately got silenced, I believe, or Rupture. Didn't see which one it was. Nunu now, and Anivia has respawned, got Rebirth. Nunu's going to go down. And now they're going to be able to get a kill onto Anivia. I think they will. Anivia does go down already on absolutely no health whatsoever. Gets out of there. Oh no, Twisted Fate wildcarding straight through, catching elements down. Alistair goes down. Cho'Gath's got absolutely nothing left as well. Remember, he's got that Oracle on, doesn't want to waste it. It's a massive minion stack on left turret, so I'd assume they're going to go for top now. Yep, they are. They're going to cut across. You just saw them diving across there. Ramos is aware of it. Ramos is going to try and get in there as quick as possible. Aurelia there now. There's going to be another turret down, and LowLandLions just picking them off every time they go for it. Every fight, every team fight is being lost so far. So 6-7. And again, 2 deaths to CLG. Just Nunu for LowLandLions, and that's another turret lost. CLG up against it now. They haven't managed to capitalise on the ganking they did, really, and now we can see Baron for LowLandLions. That's going to be gone easy. Just Nunu was respawned as well. Perfect timing, so the whole team got it. So now they are really up against it, has to be said. Down to just base towers CLG. LowLandLions forcing them back in every angle. Just not managed to make their tanks count, as it were. Their tanks pay the push ability, the damage ability. The fact is, every team fight has been Caitlyn, Twisted Fate, Aurelia, all left standing with Janna. So they've got so much ability to just force that tower down. Twisted Fate just used his ulti. Nothing going to come of it. I wasn't sure when he was going to take a dive at Chowster down the bottom here. He's actually built a Bloodthirster, not an Infinity Edge, sorry. So, item-wise, well, let's see. Infinity Edge on Caitlyn now, as well as those triple, as well as a Bloodthirster. So, lots of damage, very glass cannon-like, but lots of damage for Caitlyn. Obviously, got a couple of Dawn's Blades, so he's got quite a bit of health there. Death Gap, a Lich Bane as well on Twisted Fate, as well as that Void Staff. So, lots of AP and lots of minions as well. Trinity Wriggles on Aurelia, as well as that Randian, so he's very tanky now. Lots and lots of minions as well for them, for everyone, for all the carries really. They've been working their socks off with the last hit in COG. Well, you can see that Nivi's got himself the Archangels. Yeah, we saw him with the Death Cap quite a while ago. I always call it the Death Cap. Everybody else calls it the Rabadons. I've got to get myself a Rabadons. It's the hat. It's the Death Cap. That's all I call it. So, and you can see that they've stacked up these Hearts of Gold and Philosopher's Stones, Alistair and Cho'Gath, but they've not been able to complete it into anything. And without the arm, actually, I think it could be the armor in this, doesn't it? Yes, it does. We're still on the old pack, so I'll let them off. We're still with the arm. So they're kind of useful still being Heart of Gold stacking. Big bomb just missing there from Cho'Gath, from Corki, sorry. They are poking onto this tower they've got. Meanwhile, there's a big minion stack wave building down the bottom, which I think they may divert to in a moment. Nunu's hanging, lingering. It's going to be Aurelia or Nunu that's going to take the dive in a minute, I think. And then they've got the triple. They've completely covered the left side there. Caitlyn's trapped it up so she can keep poking with success. And Ramos just can't get to it. They can't spin in from that side. So they're managing to just poke it down. The minions are in there. They're going to get the tower down here. They've completely blocked it off. Very well played, LowLandLions. Zealot dives. Zealot goes diving in. Sorry, as Aurelia gets down. Anivia, that's going to be Alistair down as well. And Ramos may well also pay the price here. It's going to go surely down. No, it's not, because Aurelia's going to have to back out. It's going to tower hitting on the Niv. They do take down the inhibitor, but there's a massive minion stack on bottom tower as well. This could be all she wrote here. COG going to go down here. Tower's going to go down. Look at it, how quick it's going down now. That's going to be another inhibitor, second inhibitor down. Very well played from LowLandLions. They're really well defended. Caitlyn using those traps to perfection, so Ramos couldn't get in. No way of getting in there. That's going to be another base tower down. Second base tower's going to go down, and Nexus surely will follow. GG from CLG, but, well, frankly, LowLandLions, once they hit that group stage and use the teleports really to perfection to support those pushes, and great work from LowLandLions. This is Demon Week Quad V. Tune in once again for more League of Legends action. Fail.